Great finds today. I have a bunch of video game accessories and peripherals that you may find in the bottom of a box and you don't know what they're for. But amazingly, what I have on this table is worth probably in upwards of $250. If you can guess which one, that would be great. And I will tell you, and I'll go through which each and every one of these costs. One of these items goes over $100. Now let's start with Mad Catz. Mad Catz was a company. They are out of business now, but they made a lot of accessories for video games. There's some for Nintendo as well as this is for PlayStation.
Now $499.95.
So this is a PlayStation. This is an extender cable. You'd plug in your controller there, plug that in, so you could play. You wouldn't have to sit next to the TV. You could go sit on the couch. Someone would probably still hit that. They made it a nice blue color, which I think is a nice touch. But they are no longer in business, probably because the need for extension cables is no longer a necessity. I don't know if that's what put them out of business, but who knows? Now they upped their game a little bit. This is a retractable. It's retractable, and it also fits different systems. See, the attachment here is for the Xbox, the original Xbox.
And let me now unveil Xbox.
You also had PlayStation as well as GameCube, so you could, of course, extend yourself out there. Neat little item. This is for the Game Boy Advance. There's two Game Boy Advances. There's the 001 and the 101. The 101 solved the problem of brightness in the screen. Kids couldn't see it, especially in the daytime, so you could buy this and you could illuminate your Game Boy Advance that you couldn't see. And you can even see the batteries there. This cheap little batteries that your dad probably bought because he wouldn't buy you the good batteries because he's not paying good money for you to just waste your time playing video games. Anyway, if you didn't want to run out of batteries, there was a rechargeable for the Game Boy. There's the batteries there. You put that in and you are good to go. Now there is a plug here. You'd plug this in and charge it. I do have the plug. Just didn't think you'd want to see that. Now, the original Xbox. This particular item is a breakaway piece. This would fit into the other end of the controller, and then if someone did walk by, like they did with these, it would break away, and it'd probably still knock your Xbox on the floor.
Well, I would think that...
It doesn't matter what you think, Bill.
But you need this to play, and I find that these are missing a lot. They do also have the breakaway piece for the wired controllers now, but it doesn't seem to solve the problem. This is from the original Xbox. This is an RF adapter, so you could use the DVD player on the original Xbox. It did play DVDs. That's how they got a lot of people to actually justify buying that when DVD players were expensive. This isn't worth a lot, but for a collector, something that they might like to have. Then we moved up to the Xbox 360. The first Xbox 360 did not have wireless capabilities. So this was an adapter. You'd USB in the back. You would hook that in, put your little antenna, and you could play with people you've never met and probably never will. But you can call them your friends that you've never seen, ever. That's the Xbox 360. This is worth a little more because it is branded. They did come out with the black one as well with two antennas. See there, it's the same thing, just a little more antennas. That's the original Xbox 360. Now everything is, of course, integrated. Now you find this in a box. You say, what? It's just a USB. What is it? This is actually for the gold headphones for the new PS4 and PS5. And you need this to use the headphones and wireless, because PlayStation doesn't seem to have really good technology as far as adapting. You have to put these into the system, and this thing sells for more than you think. Now, Guitar Hero.
What are you doing?
Guitar Hero, one of the most popular games ever, and it's really, really coming back. This is also for PlayStation because they didn't have that technology. This is a fob, so you would need this fob or dongle to play the game. So this would communicate with the guitar itself. This is a Les Paul. This sells for about 2.5 times what the actual guitar sells for. Just the dongle. The dongle sells for about 25 bucks, and you can get the guitar without the dongle for about 10. Also in the same thing is a Guitar Hero. Now this, you would plug in these little USBs. Now this one is for this one's for guitar. I think this one's for Skylanders. It looks like it's a little couch because that's what you're doing when you play video games. Guitar Hero, that goes pretty good money. That goes pretty good money. This is an older Guitar Hero. This is also a fob for PlayStation. This is PlayStation 2. You need this, of course, to play Guitar Hero. Now, one of these items, I'm going to tell you right now, is the most expensive. Right here. Take a guess and remember. Now, something else that can bring some good money is the Power Base Converter for the Sega Genesis.
It will always be there.
This would allow you to play, of course, Sega Genesis games and also the Master System. You would take it, and you can see on the back, it hooks into there. Press that down, you got your power button, there's your card input. You can still play the cartridges. Now this doesn't play every single Master System game, but this is, if it's working in good condition, 70 to 80 bucks. If you have the box, you can probably get about double. So anyways, these are things that you may just find sitting around, and they are worth some money. But what are they worth? Well, I've already told you what this is worth. The extension cables, they're not really worth. They're kind of cool. There's nothing really too exciting about them. Same with this, just kind of a peripheral. Same 10 bucks maybe. These, they're very needed, but they're pretty plentiful. You can get these for about 5-6 bucks. Nothing. These you can get 20 to 25 bucks, especially for the Xbox 360 ones. Because collectors, they like them branded. You can find other ones. You can find new ones around the same range if you want to hook up your original Xbox 360. But that's what those go for. And they're cheap to send. This fob for the gold headphones for the PlayStation. This goes for a good $30 to $35. Just for this little piece. $30 to $35. This fob, about the same. Just for the fob. As I said, about $25. Now here, this particular item, without these, this sells for about 50 bucks on its own. 50 bucks for this little piece of plastic. Now we're getting down. This one sells for about 20 to 25, Guitar Hero. Now we have 2 fobs left, and one of them is the most expensive. One of them is worth about 10 bucks. The other sells for around $100. Any guesses? I think this is Skylanders. Not very popular. This is a $100 item. Believe it or not. So anyways, you're going through, you find some accessories, you don't know what they're to or what they're for. I mean, you can look at them, you probably need a magnifying glass to get the model number, but you'd be shocked how much money you can find in the bottom of a bag. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, please share. Thanks again.